Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I am a regional flight attendant. For those who are new, to all my return subscribers, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. And if you are new, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Today is a 4-day trip, but today didn't start off out how I wanted to. I was actually running a little late because there was an accident on the road. It's rainy and wet. Started raining last night, so on my way to the airport, there's only a 2-lane road, and there was an accident. So luckily for me, I was able to find an alternate route and go around the go around the traffic or whatnot to make it here to the airport. But again, I still was running behind my normal schedule that I would normally do. But pretty much everybody's running behind. Captain is, everything like that. So, but today's just 3 legs, 2 working. I do an Alexandria, Louisiana turn, and then I deadhead to Knoxville, and I'm done about 2:15. Again, like I said, this is a 4-day trip. It's pretty easy with the exception of the 3rd day. I think I have 4 legs or 5 legs, but it is what it is. But I'll see you guys a little bit later on this afternoon once I get to Knoxville. Everybody, I made it here to Knoxville. Today's flights were very uneventful, even though it was just the 2 flights. We didn't run into any turbulence or anything like that, even going through the rain today. I'm glad I did not water my plant stuff yesterday because it would have been overwatered because of the amount of rain that it rained today. And too much watering can kill them. So I'm kind of glad I held off and didn't do it. And because it rained a lot prior to my my off days. Like, I was only off for 2 days, but other than that, that's really it. I'm finna get ready and go downstairs to work out and get ready for tomorrow. I have a 540 van, and this is a trip that I've mashed up together, so I lose my crew once I get to LaGuardia tomorrow, because that's where I pick up my original trip that I originally had. It just gave me a little bit more credit hours, and it was shorter legs, so, and there's not as many legs as I originally had, so that's why I did the whole mashup. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of 4. Today's a 3-leg day for me. I go from Knoxville to Atlanta, sit in Atlanta for 2 hours, then Atlanta to Wilmington, Wilmington to LaGuardia, and I'm done by 2 o'clock today in LaGuardia. So this is where I pick up my original trip. Is I had a layover in New York, and then I start the rest of it for day 3 and day 4 the next day. So that's where we are with it today. I slept really well last night. Surprisingly, being that I slept really hard on the deadhead, I went to sleep a little bit earlier than I normally would if I took a nap or something like that. But other than that, yesterday, LaGuardia was basically in IROP, and a lot of flights got delayed, diverted. I think some got canceled because of rain and fog and things like that. So hopefully that does not affect me today. If it has, it hasn't shown up on my schedule just yet. But we'll see what today holds, and I'll keep you guys updated if anything happens. So I'll see you guys once I get to New York. Hey everybody, I made it here to New York. Today's 3 flights were very uneventful. Now, I want y'all to hear me out when I say this. Now, I know it's been said before, and I think Mythbusters proved this, but I really truly believe that we should start boarding like the last rows first. Like maybe rows, like on our planes, we go up to row 20. So I would say 20 to 17 first, then first class, then everybody else in the middle, because for whatever reason, when people come on for Comfort Plus, it always gets bottlenecked right there. Like, nobody knows how to sit down. Nobody can just sit down. They gotta take their time, and it's always a bottleneck. And it's not that their bags don't fit. They just, I don't know, they just take their time. And the people that come to the back, they just put their stuff up and sit down. you know, and I think it would kind of help out boarding a little bit if they did it that way. And I know most people will say, well, you can't do first class service. Well, the gate agents don't give us a break anyways in between boarding, so therefore we can't even really start first class service until boarding is complete most of the time, because we consistently have passengers coming on, coming on, coming on. Now, prior to the pandemic, they used to give us like a little pause in between boarding so we can kind of get orders ready and things like that, but they haven't done that in a while. So, you know, that's just my theory of it. I think boarding would go a lot smoother if we did it like that, back to front a little bit, something similar to that. Because I'm just looking like, why won't y'all just sit down? Like, what is it that y'all are doing? And it's like, they're just not sitting down. They have their stuff put up. They're just standing there. And sometimes I have to walk down, hey, sir, we have to let other people come by. Could you please take your seat for a second? You know, when there's a break, you can stand right back up. Other than that, I can't remember. I was supposed to tell you all something. I just can't remember what I was supposed to tell you all. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So this month is May. I'm working only 92 hours because I dropped a 4-day at the end of this month so I can go on a little trip or whatever like that, a vacation. And I gave it to a reserve because she wanted to pick it up or whatever, because I did bid for that and I still didn't get it, which is wild that I didn't get what I asked for. But so I'm only working 92 hours. I'm not working my normal 100 hours, which I'm still going to be fine. It's still enough for me to save and do all this other stuff like that. So I dropped down to 92 hours and I had to pick up some turns like here and there, like 2-hour turns, because every turn that I tried to get that was like a Bahamas turn, somebody else got it. Every trip that I tried to get that made more credit hours, somebody else got it. It's like the Hunger Games here. You better get it while you can. You got to be fast. And yeah, so I'm finna get ready to go work out. I have a 7 o'clock van in the morning, so I get to sleep a little bit later. I'm gonna get up and go eat breakfast, because tomorrow I don't really get a break until later on that evening, about 6 o'clock. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of 4. It's going on about 6:30 this morning. I'm here in New York. Today is a little bit longer of a day. I go from LaGuardia to Charlottesville, Charlottesville to Atlanta, Atlanta to Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge back to Atlanta, and then I go from Atlanta to Valdosta, Georgia. And I think I'm done about 8 o'clock tonight, but day 4 is a really, really late start, so I can get plenty of rest there. But yeah, it's gonna be a longer day. And Valdosta used to be a 200 route. You know, now the 200s are officially retired, so there are no more 200s in our particular fleet. So we won't be operating 200 anymore. So now we're doing 7 and 900s to these smaller cities that we used to do the 200 to. So, but other than that, I'm gonna get ready and go downstairs and get breakfast. And I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Valdosta. Hello everybody, I made it here to Valdosta. Today's 4 flights were very uneventful. Full to capacity with the exception of the first flight. It was only like 14 people. No sits in between with the exception of before we came to Valdosta, we got to Atlanta a lot early, so I had an 1.5-hour sit. And on our way to Valdosta, somebody threw up in the back. And the guy that threw up, I spoke to him like 3 times when he came on board. I was like, welcome aboard. You know, he didn't say nothing. Maybe he didn't hear me, so I said it again and again. But now that he did look kind of like he was sick a little bit, but I just thought it was just, you know, some people just ignore you when you speak to them sometimes. But he ended up throwing up in the back. We didn't have to really clean that up. That's something that the cleaners do overnight here, and that's it. But I'm finna get ready, wind down. Tomorrow's just one leg and done. It's a late report. I think I have to be at the airport by 2 o'clock. And that's it. That's all I do for tomorrow for day 4. And then I picked up a turn on the back end of this trip. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Hello everybody, today is go home day. Just one leg. I worked one leg from Valdosta to Atlanta. Slept really well last night. Got up this morning, set my alarm to go get breakfast. And lo and behold, they wasn't serving breakfast this morning. And I wish maybe they didn't know last night, but if they did, I wish they would have told us, because I could have stayed asleep a lot longer and just rested instead of waking myself up go downstairs to only find out that there's no breakfast, and I could have just can't stay asleep. But I did eventually come back up here and go back to sleep. It took me a minute, but I still went back to sleep. Other than that, that's really it. I need to start on my, start finishing my LMS because they're due at the end of this month. And there was something else that I was supposed to tell you all, but I just can't think of it right now. But maybe once I get back to the car to close out the video, I can remember, and I'll see you guys once I get back to the car. So let's go. Everybody made it back to the car. Today's one flight was very uneventful, very windy and gusty here, so it took us a while to land. We had to go a lot slower than we normally would have because of other planes trying to land and everything like that. I'm off, well, I'm not even off for a day. Go home for a few hours, and I come back up tomorrow to work a turn to Roanoke, and that's it. Like I said, I picked up these little small turns because Bahamas turns were getting taken by other people when I was trying to pick them up, and I just needed to add more hours because I dropped the trips at the end of the month. So it is what it is. I'm gonna, you know, come back up here tomorrow, do my one turn, come back, and then I'm off for a couple of days after that because I had 3 days off. So I just, you know, basically decided, you know, I just do the one turn, and then I still have 2.5 days off, and then start another trip, and I'll be good. So just trying to make up those hours that I lost, and you know, that's what I accomplished that by picking up these little small turns. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug the ones that you love, tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.